I were working on a Sweet Home Alabama video when I came to him with the concept for the video. What I really wanted to do is not just have another video, another project that focused on the bullying and the impact of it. And of course that's very important. But what I wanted to do was really showcase the kids that do something about it, the kids that are standing up to the bullying, the kids that are being kind to the kids that are being bullied, to make it cool to stand up to bullying.
I will say that most of, if not all the songs I've written and recorded, I've always wanted them to have some type of a positive influence or impact on people.
And Keenan and I have been gigging and performing together for quite a while. And we had done a lot of work in the studio, but he always knew that I had done work on the production end. So he came to me and he said, hey, I got this great concept of the song Never Ever. And when we sat down and first started going through, I think we probably did 18 different versions of this song until we finally got it.
I approached Principal Neighbor at Sycamore Junior High with this concept and not really knowing whether she would go for it or not, because it was a huge undertaking and a lot of kids that would need to be involved. And the cool thing about the Sycamore Junior High is they have a whole anti-bullying program and they're very active in the anti-bullying efforts.
What we try to help our students to believe and to understand is that teasing, exclusion, prejudice, they're not a rite of passage for this age. Even though sometimes people will say, even adults will say, boys will be boys. There's always the mean girl group. Well, it doesn't have to be that way.
Favorite part of working on the video was watching the kids react to the song, and they get it.
And it probably took me 4 or 5 days to come down off of that rush. I think I saw Keenan touch somebody's hand, they passed out. I know when Keenan came backstage afterwards, he gave me a hug, I passed out.
And we then used this video kickoff, this song kickoff, as a way to reinforce that message.
I have to be honest, when I was in junior high and high school, if there was some bullying going on, I probably took the role of maybe just kind of being the guy that saw it but didn't say anything and thought, okay, it's not a big deal. But at the end of the day, you got to know that even if you don't say anything, you're just as guilty as the people who are doing it. So I would have to say that it's important for us to remember that if we see that going on, somebody, at the end of the day, somebody's getting hurt. Somebody's going through a painful situation, and we don't want them to be a part of that. So we need to make it cool to stand up for what's right.
I really enjoyed working with the kids in the studio because it gave me, it gave D. Griff an opportunity to really coach the kids, to show them how to present a song. It really allowed me to coach them through this whole process.
You gotta be here, no matter who the victim. It is the engine, it is the petrol. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
No matter who the victim, hate is the engine, fear is the petrol.
Stand up and get yourself in.
A worldwide move from here to Zimbabwe.
Call me Sinatra, cause I do it my way.
That's perfect.
That's tight.
That's perfect.
Yeah!
Oh, they had such a great time at the recording studio. There was a lot of competition between the girls recording and the guys recording, and they just had a great time with that.
It was really cool to experience at our age what they actually do at the recording studio and stuff like that. And it was awesome to hang out with Keenan and see what he wanted to do and his view of everything. I had a great time. It was awesome.
Take you out before you blink, yo. What's the beef? We just having some fun. Tell these homebrew bullies, lose the cannons and guns, please. They know I walk through a valley of thugs. I walk in one true peace with the valley above. You dudes badly in need of a hug. Bring the violence to a cease. Spray the valley with love. Holla. One more of that, Ash. One more.
Another track?
Yep, one more and that's it.
In the video, we have these intersecting storylines where we've got this kid that's a bully and has been bullied by himself, by his dad, intersects with this child that he has bullied. And ultimately, the two of them come together and support each other because of their mutual experiences, even though the one bully had been bullying the other child.
In this kind of video, you got to show the emotion.
Stains and the pain it bonds, it won't go away.
The other thing that I wanted to show is where bullying can come from. And so oftentimes when kids are bullies, they were bullied themselves. So in the video, we wanted to show that this kid was bullied by his dad, and so that's where some of that bullying behavior comes from. But if someone shows compassion for him, perhaps that can turn it around, and that's what we were trying to show with that whole scene.
I like watching Keenan too react with the kids. Like, I'm setting up the next shot, lighting, blah blah blah, and he's interacting with the kids, and they're reacting to him. It was just a good team effort.
The kids just blew me away, how they acted, how they performed, how well-mannered they were. Just that whole experience just really did something for me personally that made me very proud to be a part of this project.
Bullying is a really personal topic for me because I was bullied as a kid in a lot of different ways by a lot of different people. And one of the scenes where Brad comes up to the kids in the courtyard and they've written something pretty nasty about him, that is actually from my experience.
This has been a wonderful experience for them. Not only have I watched their skill and their talent improve all across the board, but they have developed relationships with people I think that they never would have been close to without this experience. But most importantly, I thought it was a great way for them to raise awareness for such an important issue, both on their part and then hopefully opening other people's eyes to this issue.
I didn't really know like that happened to people on a daily basis. I just thought it happened because I've never really seen it go on, and so now I see the different types of bullying and how it actually affects people.
I've experienced some major bullying problems. When I was in the 8th grade, I was diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis, and I had to go to school with a tube in my nose, and it was kind of hanging out, and everybody thought that was different, and so they would say mean things and hurtful things to me, just to put me down, even though it was already a really bad time.
I've definitely been more watchful for people bullying other people, because if I see that happening, I want to put a stop to it.
We know the basic bullying of shoving people to lockers and calling them names, but I think that there's many different types of bullying, and that we should be more aware of it and try to fix it and make it change. And I think that what we're doing is definitely going to change people's views about bullying.
Just don't bully. Don't bully people. Be nice. There's really nothing else to be said with that.
Everybody plays a role. What role is it that you play? What role do you want to play? Who do you want to be, and who do you want to be known as? So we were able to reinforce that through that song and through Keenan's efforts in making this video.
Sycamore Junior High today, tomorrow the world.